When you receive a tactical rock in your base,
rock?
like Durpo has a tactical rock. Here, let's go back to Durpo for a second.
Yeah, he does.
Meg,
he came with that rock.
Meg worked the rock in.
Yeah, it's like a rock on top of another rock.
And unfortunately, because of the way the zombie dragon works, you really need that rock. So there's that. But what I will say is, you can figure out ways either to work it in. You have to be clever, like Meg here.
I'm so clever. Here's what I'm gonna eat.
Or you can just get rid of it, right? The lion, I don't exactly remember what's on his base, but I know there's some stuff going on. And I think that's the decision you need to make is like, do I want to, how much is so even want to keep?
Well, that's what he's asking, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But
I like the tactical rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like there for a reason, right? It helps them stand. But I'm also not really a kit
But
basher.
you can replace it, right? Here on our Griffin, for example.
Yeah.
We,
Yep. There it is.
Here on the Griffin.
It's a Griffin. Get
He's scary.
I'm like,
I was just started the joke. I was like, oh my god, actually his claws are really sharp.
You could like get stuck in my hair, rip my face off. Yeah.
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
Real nice.
Ooh,
I'm really happy with how the space is turning out. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, great.
I'm happy to point out the fact that we are not above being cringe sometimes. It's like me asking this question might be cringe.
Also, for what it's worth, our largest demographic is 35 to 40.
People our age.
35 to 45, but only by about 1.5 percentage points.
Yeah.
And then the second is 25 to 35-year-olds.
Yeah.
So we are not that old.
We're not that old.
We're not that
kind of old.
Oh yeah, Vino got in trouble or got yelled at.
He got shushed.
He got shushed by a Midwest dad.
By a Midwest shusher.
A Midwest shusher.
Molecule Cody says I'm 79 years young. So there we go. He outed himself.
Thank you, Molecule.
That's how old he is.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you, Polly.
Looks great for his age.
For the continued gifted membership sniping. We're always gonna thank you, even when you just are trying to snipe.
Yeah.
Anyone. Michael Cody, yeah, you look great for 79.
Yeah, I didn't realize actually.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 60.
No, Michael Cody's like one of those like cool dads that if I was ever a dad, I'd aspire to be like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool.
And like not like it doesn't seem like he's like cool in a way where his kid's like, oh dad, you're trying to be cool.
Like cringe, like our
like
question.
Cringe cool. Yeah, it seems like his kids think he's cool too.
I mean, we're basing this off of one interaction.
Yeah.
Like which is his daughter was hanging out.
Yeah.
While hobbying, and who knows? He could have forced her to be there.
He could have been like.
It could have been her punishment.
He could have been like, "Come see how cool I am in front of my friends.
Come make my friends think I'm cool.
Yeah,
like a cool dad.
Come on, get over here.
They could have.
Everyone thinks I'm cool. Why don't you just see this?
We could just be full of it. Molecule Cody says, "Get out of here, turbo dork," and just like that, I'm transported back to childhood. Yeah. Oh, that's like. I think that's
really. Cody, really? I feel like you were probably the one telling people
I know,
that.
he seems like he would have been a cool guy.
Yeah.
I can't tell anymore. Like, I'm like, well, we were all nerds, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I hated childhood, like, for that reason.
I think if we're in a 40K, if we're painting minis, like, there's a pretty low bar for how cool you could have actually been, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Live on forever. And I was saying that I was jokingly in hobby chat the other day being like, man, I hope I don't have we don't get like a divorce or we have like a big falling out or anything with any of these people because then these posters will be stuck on this model.
God forbid.
On this army, right?
We don't want to have that happen.
Now that was cringy, me bringing that up.
Why was that cringy? I mean, we hope we don't get divorced.
Yeah, we hope we don't.
That's fair.
If we're about to.
I like that we have to hope for it, though.
If we're about to, we'll bring up the models.
Well, yeah. Well, how will we split? I think we'll have to do, what's that king's story where we split the model into 3 parts so that everyone gets the part they painted. Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, Polly, I don't know what you thought about my glue job there. But I thought, I mean, not my glue job, my I'm not giving Sray the butt of the Griffin if the channel dissolves.
What? You gotta give him the butt.
No.
He can put it on his mantelpiece.
Just sitting.
Just the butt. That's the best part, is the butt.
The wings.
Everyone knows this. I can't stop thinking about Kingdom Death.
Meg especially has been eyeing up some Kingdom Death.
I just need to go get some.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
and he's got a little
frog
butt. I'm so excited. I finally have a butt to paint. I'm super excited to paint this guy. Yeah.
I love these
Swan.
models.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
he's
so
so
good.
cute. Look at his fat little belly and his fat little butt. I love it. All right. Yeah, I want to start working on the back now so I can pull out that butt. What's the deal with this paint?
What's the deal with scented paints?
Soups.
Oh,
wake,
also
wake up.
this smells really good, by the way.
Oh yeah, the paint smells
yeah, it
amazing.
smells really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't let children around it; they'll eat it.
It doesn't smell like Pepto-Bismol. What would you say it smells like, Saray? Like Victory?
Yes, Victory. A little like bubblegum. Okay, it's like if bubblegum shampoo was a thing.
Oh God, that's getting everywhere. Let me sniff this paint.
Yeah. Normally we advise against it. But
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like.
Yeah, bubblegum
shampoo.
Yeah. Yeah. Also a little strawberry. Why does the paint smell like this, by the way? Like, what's the deal with that? Will she, won't she?
Yeah.
Moment.
Yeah, will she? The classic, sitcom show. Is she gonna eat the paint? Is she gonna not eat the paint? Were there any toys you wanted that like you just never got? They were always like kind of out of reach.
Of course.
I have a kind of embarrassing one. I just remembered. Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. This is gonna. Okay.
Does
anyone remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, of course.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, they had the little deck things that you could put on your wrist. You would like mount it. You'd like have your cards on it, and I don't think they
Wait. Okay, so this is like a thing you put on your wrist.
Yes.
And it opens up into a tray.
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
Also, I was probably a little
that.
older than I should have been, still wanting that.
That's super cute.
Boy, I'm glad I never got that.
Oh man, I wish we had a picture of you with one of those on. We were talking about this earlier too, but Power Wheels. I always wanted a Power Wheels.
Yeah. I think I had one growing up. I'm like fairly certain I did. I think I also might be getting Power Wheel and Big Wheel mixed up though.
Oh, like a tricycle.
Yeah, I had the tricycle thing.
And you had to actually pedal it.
Yeah.
You had to do the work yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a Power Wheels. Power Wheels is like an electric car for children. Like you can go run people over.
Oh, for those kids need to do their little commutes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I also had one of those too.
This guy. Yeah,
I was not rich growing up, actually.
Those were fun looking.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they weren't as expensive as our parents were making it out to be. Yeah.
Chat, what toys growing up did you not have that?
Please tell us.
That you wanted?
Magic the Gathering Duel. What's that?
So that's how they would start Yu-Gi-Oh! On the show, they would say, it's time to It was very cringe.
Ghostbusters fire station that came with the slime.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anything that came with slime was like, I want that.
Primo stuff.
Please let me slime my parents. Oh my gosh. Kids rule, parents drool, that kind of thing. Yeah. I was obsessed with Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
Obsessed.
Well, they're super cool. So
yeah, I had so many Jurassic Park toys.
Okay, favorite dinosaur and then favorite dinosaur toy.
Favorite dinosaur period?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, the T-Rex. It was the T-Rex. Yeah. Like, you root for the T-Rex even though he's the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not in Land Before Time because of what he did to Littlefoot's mom. But
spoilers.
Yeah.
For this
I didn't
movie.
totally spoil it, but yeah, spoilers. But yeah, T-Rex is like the man.
Yeah.
Like the guy. I remember watching, it wasn't Lost World, Jurassic Park Lost World, the third one, whatever the third one is.
Yeah.
And they introduced this new dinosaur that kind of looks like a crocodile.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes out the T-Rex, and I was like, what is happening here?
Lame.
Like, you can't do that. That's not how this works. Yeah.
You morphed T-Rex, I can't believe it.
Yeah. So T-Rex was my favorite. I was one of a handful of valedictorians in junior high. My dad was like, okay, Meg, what do you want if you get straight A's, because I kept getting straight A's.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is in 8th grade, mind you.
Going into high school.
7th or 8th grade.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I want the T-Rex that comes with dino damage and it roars and stomps. Like, that's what I wanted if I got straight A's in junior high.
We were such nerds.
Yes. And I had so many Jurassic Park dinosaurs. And I grew up, and this is like you guys, right? Like, well... Now I would like to get laid, so I'm going to put all this stuff away and not talk about it. And I was like...
Pretend that this never happened. I was kind of a bad kid.
Oh, no.
I destroyed a lot of my toys when I was done with them.
Oh, that's okay.
If you go into my backyard of my parents' house right now, there's a burned monster truck somewhere. Buried in the
You have a graveyard for your toys.
Yes, I burned this monster truck. That was the only one I burned.
Oh, okay.
The other ones I just smashed them.
Okay.
Buzz Lightyear, no longer lives.
Oh my! You're like Sid in Toy Story.
Yeah, you know.
You monster.
I was done with them.
I like to sample the raw meat.
Do you season it?
I don't know, Zach. Do you season it before I eat it? Like, I think he's just literally running it through the grinder before all of that. Haven't you ever had steak tartare? I mean, this is not that weird.
My head is like, I'm just picturing the meat grinder now. It's like,
yeah. Are you?
Oh. Yeah. There you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more raw meat content.
Key to my heart. Piece of raw meat.
Ugh. All right, Meg. D&D Vampire Barbarian.
Oh.
I think we figured it out.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Now I want to do the